Yeah, and welcome to Neverwinter with Aragon. So the Winter Festival is back, and my oh my, doesn't it look pretty cool out here in Protector's Enclave, the new skin. Anyway, what you'll do to actually partake in this event is you could speak to this vendor and you can talk to him about the Winter Festival, what rewards you can obtain, and then you can simply go and navigate to one of your portals or use the VIP signpost, and you can open the map here and you should find the Winter Festival just here, and you travel to it. And here we have the new area. Well, not really new. It's the event area and it's been here for quite some time. So what you'll have to do is you'll have to pick up your repeatable quests from this guy. You'll get one here, Simril Celebration. Then you'll get Star Stuff and you'll get Omens of the Stars. Now the main thing that you will do in this is you'll get to this guy right here. You'll talk to her. She'll give you a voucher for a Starlight parcel. And you'll navigate to the Zen market, and in the event section here you'll claim your free Starlight parcel using up that voucher that was within your inventory. Now these Starlight parcels are the primary rewards that you're going to obtain within this event. You'll need to have opened at least 20 of them to obtain some decent rewards like companions, I believe some mounts, and also like retraining tokens, your Zen market consumables, and so on. I'll go over that a little bit later. And every day you'll get another one of these Starlight vouchers, and you can do that on all of your characters. So this is what this event is good for. It's good for when you have lots of characters. The next part in this event, you'll go over to this big telescope. You'll just interact with it, looking through it. You get this sort of cutscene and it'll navigate to one of the stars and it'll light up for you, giving that symbol there. And we got Aurora of the Ice Snake. And there we go. And that's your quest complete. You speak to this guy, hand that back in, and he gives you your currency. Your star fortune is mainly what you're after. And that's the majority of this event. However, there is another big part, which is the group part of the event. What you'll want to do is you'll want to navigate to this guy here, this merchant, the Star of Fortune trader. And you'll exchange those stars of fortune for these gifts of Simril. Now, these gifts of Simril, you will go and you'll group up as a party. And once you have 5 people and you all have said amount of gifts, one of you will start by activating these gifts of Simril. You'll stick them down in your belt bar there, and then you'll activate the key and you'll raise up that lantern. And everybody else in your party will get rewards except you. This is why once you've done, let's say, 10 of these gifts of Simril, the next person will go and use those gifts of Simril, and then you'll get rewards, and the other 3 people will do the same, and that way you're all giving each other rewards. Now what these gifts of Simril can give you is these Starlight bags. That's the main reward of this entire event. Again, once per day you will get one of these vouchers just by doing your repeatable quests, speaking to this guy right here, and he'll send you to her and she'll give you the voucher. And otherwise from there it's looking at the telescope, gaining your star fortune, and purchasing those gifts of Simril. Otherwise, what you can buy is this companion, the Star of Simril. Not too great. It is an augment, which have definitely got a big buff, but you ideally want an augment with all offensive stats or all defensive stats. And this one's a mix, so not the best. And otherwise, there is this broom mount. It's only blue, so not too much of use. Has rejuvenating favor, which is pretty terrible, and dominant force, which is not too bad. And otherwise, its stats, it just has a limitation on its insignia bonuses. Otherwise, we can head to the other vendor, which is just around the corner, and we can pick up the new companion. Here you will spend those lights of Simril. You'll get tons of the lights of Simril by sharing those gifts with everybody. Now, down at the bottom here, we should have a new companion. We have the Winter Fox. So this is the one I'm most interested in this event, this Winter Fox. Now, is it an augment? Yes, indeed it is. Hell yeah, it gives you hit points, power, and forte. Unfortunately, not the best spread of stats. Hit points, that's all great. Power, not so great, since if you want this for hit points, you ideally want other defensive stats. And forte, not too bad on a companion, and especially an augment. And I'll go over augments in another video, whether you should be using them over said active companions. Otherwise, you can of course get these other companions here, the Snowy Fawn, the Ice Sprite, the Fawn of Shillelagh. It has some healing abilities, but that's it. And otherwise you can get some vanity pets there, slugs, or a dappled riding horse, just another mount there, or even a winter sled, or some transmutes there for your class. You can get some weapons there, and that's it. You just have some other fashion bits here. You can get some lumens there and some scarves, which look pretty neat, along with some fireworks. Now, a thing where people can get scammed is by using sky lanterns instead of the proper lanterns, which you're supposed to use with Stars of Fortune, which would be these lanterns, the Gifts of Simril. Now, when you open those starlight bags, you can also get more Gifts of Simril, and you can just keep getting them. And from those starlight bags, you get a whole variety of different companions, preservation wards, so on. So the way the lanterns work, you can see I have one on my belt pouch here, is you go and you activate it with said key. You'll raise up a lantern and you'll get there. You use the Gift of Simril, rewards have appeared for your party. And if your other person goes and activates it, you can see the rewards all popping around the place. And each time he does it, you get more and more of those rewards, and you'll just get them spread all around. And what you want to do is get into kind of a tight closed area so they don't go too far away. Make sure you pick them up in time. I believe it's like 5 minutes before they go and disappear. And we can just go and then run around and pick up all of our rewards. And you can see we'll be getting a whole bunch of those lights of Simrils, and we might even get lucky and get a starlight parcel. And we managed to obtain one of those starlight bags, and you can see you will open a certain amount of those, and the more you open, the better rewards you will obtain. So you ideally want to be obtaining lots of those before you go and, let's say, open the ones which you'll get with the vouchers. The ones you get with the vouchers will give you unbound rewards, where the ones from the starlight bags you can see will give you rewards, but most of them will be bound. You even get more Gifts of Simril there. And with those lights of Simrils, again, we can pop over to herself, we can scroll down, and we can get this new augment companion. And let's get that leveled up and have a look at what actually it looks like. Again, we'll double click that, we'll bind the companion, we'll automatically name him, and we should be able to just check him out here. And there's our Winter Fox. Let's summon him and get him upgraded to Mythic. Not that I recommend doing so, since again, he just gives that spread of stats, which is not really ideal for DPS or even a tank or healer. Again, all he's given is hit points, power, and forte. So there we have the cute little fox who will now follow us around. Very neat. And he doesn't have any of the other cosmetics that say some other companions might have. There we have it, our lovely looking Winter Fox. He's pretty cute and curious like foxes are. And that's overall this event. There is some part of it where you can go fishing, you can kill monsters on the ice, and you can also do some racing there on your sled, but none of those really give you any rewards in particular. Ideally, what you want is just mass amounts of characters. Do those 2 daily quests you get from this guy that's we done earlier in the video, and just do all of those and then share gifts with comrades. And so lastly, don't forget to go to the Zen market and claim your free gifts. You should be able to go and navigate throughout it, and if we look in our supplies section, we can claim a free Stone of Health. And not just that, we can obtain a free Snowflake vanity pet. It'll just follow you around. Claim that. And we also go to the mount section and we can obtain a free winter wolf mount. Now with that, there should also be a new companion, the winter wolf, but I cannot find it anywhere. Here I can show you a screenshot of what it should look like. Whether it's entirely new, it's on the auction house and it looks like so, is another question. We can see it still gives deflect chance and critical avoidance. It could just be an outdated blog post. Now if we take a look at this little picture here, you can see that we also have more rewards to come. On December the 23rd, we should be able to get a companion upgrade mini pack, I guess some upgrade tokens, and also on December 30th we should be able to get 5 scrolls of life. So again, hopefully this has been somewhat insightful and helpful to you guys just about the Winter Festival and what you should need to know, how to grind it most effectively. Whether it's worth it or not, I'm not entirely sure until I actually go and test out and open a whole ton of those starlight parcels and see whether or not it's worth to actually grind for them. So with that said, hopefully I presented this well. If I did, consider leaving the video a like. If you're new around here, consider subscribing. We'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.